So this is very much what the terrain is like here. The snowpack isn't overly heavy. You can see it's kind of shallow there. And it mixes from quite hard, icy snow that's unforgiving, you know, no suspension. It can be a little bit brutal, to the soft, little bit of snow just on top of a frozen earth, which is a little more forgiving. And there's the bike, and we go this way. One of the little side roads here to a parking area came up off the trail. It's getting quite heavy. The road here is now moved to snow, and you can see behind me that it's where I've had to set down a few times, and it's heavier, slow moving, bit of fun, but it's definitely getting my sweat up. So I'm chewing up some snow. I'm climbing a pretty good hill, so I'm out of breath. Anyways, I'll stop here so you can sort of look around at what I'm dealing with. Bit of a climb, and this is about, I can see a sign further down there for parking area 3, but it turned into a beautiful day. It's supposed to be minus 15. I think it's around 0 now, which is great. So this stretch of road is the Fundy Parkway trail between parking area 1 and 2, and this is on the way exiting. So the road's actually pretty dry here, with the exception of a few icy spots. And anyone who can tell, anyone local, will be able to notice that the ocean is on my left, which means I'm actually leaving the Parkway Trail. So I went in, I took the trails in until it was basically unpassable, until I couldn't go any further. And I probably could have pushed it a bit more, but I was doing a lot of shoulder carries, which I wasn't overly crazy about right now. So I bailed to commit to the road on my way out now. This section is dry. Once you get beyond parking section 2, it's snow coming up. Heavy, soft, dry snow. So it's almost like pedaling in sand. And the road goes from dry to snowy to dry to snowy. I'm coming up to another snowy section here now. I don't know if I can flip the camera. What I'll do is, as I'll pull up to it, I'll just see if I can whip around to show you what it looks like before we enter. So here we go. So I'll do a little roundabout turn here. You can see behind my shoulder, the road turns off to snow fairly good. So it's been interesting, challenging terrain, loads of fun, panting like a dog, tongue out, sort of fun. Here we go. Okay, time to say goodbye. Well, I am at the end of my trip. It was fun. Overall distance wasn't very much. I'll have to check the watch and I'll post it in the description of this. But that was the Fundy trail system, and I'm back here at the gate here now. So it was a fun. It was about 2 hours, maybe 2.5. I'm not sure. On a trail. Overall, it's certainly passable. That was more of a reconnaissance, a little sort of check out the area trip for me. I've been in New Brunswick for 6 years, almost 7, I guess, and I've only been out here once. So, and I wasn't on my bike at that point, so it was a good trip. And that was just between the main gates, and I didn't make it quite to the interpretation center, but fooled around on the trails, came out on the roads, did a lot of chewing through soft snow. Overall, good trip, and happy riding.